Hey everyone, if this came across your For You page, this is just a reminder that no matter what part of life that you're in, no matter what age, no matter how much money you make, what you enjoy doing, it doesn't matter. You are doing your best. And I know it's hard in our society because sometimes we feel like we're behind or we feel like we have to do something certain to be worthy, but you are worthy and perfect just the way you are. You don't need to change to be worth something. You just being you is already enough. I feel like this is a good reminder for myself as well, and for just anybody, like I said, with whatever walk of life you may have. I want you to know that you are not what those rude people said about you. You are not what you can achieve. You are, like I said, already amazing the way you are. Please know that if you just woke up and got out of bed and did something, that itself is a win. If you are struggling with mental illness or you are a neurodivergent person, please know that even getting up out of bed and doing self-care for yourself is an accomplishment. I struggle so much myself with feeling accomplished and feeling valued in this world that we live in because we always feel like we have to do more or we feel like we're not as good as somebody else. But the biggest thing that holds you back is if you compare yourself to others. I know I do this myself, and I've been really working the last year and into the new year to love myself more and to know that my life is not going to look like somebody else's. And that sometimes the things you see on social media aren't always true. And even if that person does have something that you want, they may be looking at somebody else wishing they had that. We're always going to want something more in this life. We're sometimes going to have a hard time being content. But the biggest win that you can have for yourself is looking at the small wins you already have in your life currently. And if you feel like everything's just going wrong, please know that, like I said, if you just woke up and you chose to stay in this world, that is enough. You are enough. You are beautiful. You are handsome. You are amazing the way you are. And I want you to know that you matter and that the world would miss you. You are only you. You're the only you in the world. You are unique and no one else is like you. And you would be missed. Even if you feel like you wouldn't, you do matter. And I want you to know that if you've ever felt like giving up, that's okay because I've felt that way too. And not everyone shares when they're feeling weak. Not everyone shares their low times or how hard it was to accomplish something. Things take time. Slow down. Know that you're worth it. Know that you don't have to do anything to be valued as a person. And I'm sorry if you've been mistreated, but not everyone is like that. Not everyone feels that way about you. Sometimes people are just cruel. Sometimes people are just hurting and they hurt other people. That doesn't make it right. That doesn't mean that every human in the world is good. But I just want you to know this is a reminder that you are doing your best. You are amazing, and you don't have to be what you think you should be just to be a person who matters. Please know that your life will someday change and you will look back and say, wow, I used to think that I would never get through this, and I did. Or I used to think this about myself, but now I don't. I look back even when I was 18 years old and now I'm 28, and I look back at some of the things I was scared of then that now I'm just like is an everyday thing to me. And I remind myself, think about how far you've come. Think about how far you come even in a day. Sometimes life sucks. Sometimes terrible things happen. They don't always make sense, and that's okay. And don't please other people. You're never going to please somebody. There's always going to be someone that doesn't like what you do or say or look like or whatever. You're going to change. You're going to evolve. You're not always going to please everybody. And don't sacrifice yourself for somebody else. Don't give up what you love, what you enjoy, because somebody else doesn't like it. Don't change your fundamental views or beliefs because somebody else is offended. I'm not getting political. I'm just saying, be you, be authentically yourself, stand up for who you are, don't let anyone stop you from your goals, and know that it's okay to not be okay, and that we're all just trying to do our best. And the shit show of life is not terrible all the time, but sometimes it is. And it's okay for it to suck. So please know you matter.